Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's actually a different video than what I normally do, showing our parts. I had something break on my Camaro, and I've had these cars for billions of years, so I knew it was an easy fix, but some of you may not. So what happened was, when I go to turn on my air conditioner, nothing blows. Let me show you. Turn the AC on. Nothing's coming out of the vents. I can hear it blowing. Obviously my blower motor works, it's blowing, but despite what setting it's on, nothing comes out of the vents. If I switch it to, my feet, nothing. Defrost, nothing. The door that changes what opens and closes is clearly stuck. Your controls done here basically use a vacuum operation system, which means simply that there's a little tube coming in here, and when you push that back and forth, it allows the vacuum to open and close the doors or the dividers, which change where the air blows. So in one situation, you might start trying to take all your dash apart, figuring out whether or not the vacuum line came off on there, but generally 99.9% of the time on these cars and any other F-body car, it's this part. Couldn't find it. I got a genuine GM part from Amazon for like $6, and this is just a little 2-port vacuum check valve. So it's a part that's under the hood in the engine bay, and basically these get brittle and they just break off. So this little under $10 part is all you need to fix the situation if you're in the same situation I am, which is you hear the blower motor working, but you can't get it to blow out of the vents or out of the defrost or change where it's blowing out of. It's very simply that you've lost vacuum and the controls don't work. So let me flip it around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We'll fix it, see if it actually works, and if so, hopefully help some of you guys out there with the same problem. Let's see if it works. Okay, just to show you guys clearly the problem, turn the car on. I'm going to turn my AC on. Blowing, but nothing's coming out of these vents. My blower motor works properly because it's faster and slower. Couldn't tell for sure if my heat works. It sounds like it does because I hear a different sound of the way it blows, so I assume that's fine. But if I come over here and try to switch between where it's blowing, it's not changing anything. No air coming out up here, no air coming out here. So this guy is not getting vacuum. Alright, let's see if we can fix it. Actually, real quick while I'm here, I'm going to show you what it looks like behind those controllers. This here is actually for let's see if I can get some light on it. This is actually for a 3rd generation Camaro, the one in front of me actually. But you can see back here, it's kind of the same thing. They use different little vacuum lines to pull and close these doors, and if you're not getting vacuum, then you're not pulling and closing the doors. So I'll show you under the hood where that little piece is. We'll swap it out and let's see if that fixes the issue. And up we go. So first things first, we lock our latches in. Let's lock this side in, and then this is the side that we're going to be on. So you look, these are your AC lines and different things, your PCM's over here, your heater core is over here. It's this little guy here. You see he's broken off. So that little guy down in there is the same part that I just showed you, except this piece is supposed to be attached to it, and it's not because it clearly broke the top off of this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and reach my hand down in here, pull off that vacuum line, and now you can see the part a little better. You can see that this is the top part that broke off. This is the part that I just pulled off. Let's remove this, put our new one on in the same place. We should be good to go. Alright, I'm going to do my best to hold this and do it with one hand. This is the new part. I'm going to wet it by literally licking it right now. I'm going to put this, oops, this side goes on the bottom. And they're pretty good. I'll tighten them when I got 2 hands. This side goes right in here. Pretty good. I'll tighten it when I got 2 hands. And this last piece is going to connect right there. I'm going to put the camera down because I actually need to rerun these under here. I just want to give you a rough idea of what you're doing here. You're literally just putting these on. There's no extra clamps. They just slide right on. You want to push them all the way on. And for lubrication, you can literally just use spit. Alright, I'll fix this and show you again. One more tip. Don't be like Mark and forget that the reason you're replacing this is because something broke off inside of this one. Therefore, I need to use my hands to pull that piece out. There we go. So I'm just going to pull this out with the pliers. And I have the broken off piece of plastic so that now I can actually stick this on, because it wasn't going on before because there was stuff in the way. Okay, let me button this up and I'll show you the result. Alright, she's all installed. So I have my vacuum line back on top. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's one coming in there from the side, because between the wiring harness it kind of has a place to fit in the heater box, and then underneath there was one more. I'm going to turn this vacuum line just because that's where it wants to go, and that's it. She's sitting down there all fixed. Let's go find out if that solved the problem. And we're back. Here comes the moment of truth. I'm just winging this, so hopefully my years of experience are right and I don't look stupid. Nothing's blowing. It's not supposed to be. Yay! There's air blowing. So now switches between the doors like it's supposed to. That's defrost on my feet right now. And it's all working again. So it really only takes about 5 minutes. It costs less than $10. And it's definitely nothing that you need to spend lots of money at a mechanic getting diagnosed and things. Generally you break that just because you've been working on something under the hood. We probably did it when we were designing the hood hinges. But they also just get brittle and old. And so anytime you move anything around under there, they could break and cause that issue. But now you know. So if you have pretty much any GM car, honestly, pretty much any car that uses this type of HVAC system that is a vacuum operated controller, and it's not controlling it properly, check your vacuum lines, make sure something's not broken. That's a little check valve, so like I wasn't causing any problems with the engine. There wasn't a vacuum leak in the engine because the check valve side was still working, but the top port was empty. So no vacuum there, and actually that probably could have affected drivability a little bit, come to think about what side of the check valve it was on. But regardless, hope that helps someone. If you're having the same issue, I don't think that these parts are carried anymore by AutoZone and places like that. The cars are a little old, but I ordered it from Amazon last night and it was here this morning. So if there's any other problems that you guys have with your cars, you know, maybe I know the answers, maybe I don't, but post them in the comments. If this helped you, please post in the comments. That'd be great to hear that actually, you know, save somebody some money. But again, anything you want to see, put it down there and we'll do it. Thanks for watching.